What's going on YouTube? Pistol Pete here. Sorry I haven't been making too many videos lately. A couple days ago I had to put the dog down. He was just too sick and couldn't make it anymore. So it's been hard for me and my wife. We don't have kids yet and we're working on having real kids, but he was our kid, until then, our dog, So it's been a sad few weeks here for us. So been a little bit down, haven't been feeling like making videos, things like that. So I'm trying to get back up into it and get my mind off everything, thank God he's out of pain and in a better place now. So, with that being said, see him on the other side someday, hopefully, right? So, all right, guys, today's video is going to be on knives, because I want to start off by saying, I know there's the knife community, there's a little bit of mixed feelings when it comes to people that actually use the knives and do field tests with them and beat the hell out of their knives. And to some to even the extreme to they destroy their knives, which, a lot of us think is silly and stupid, right? We don't need to see the failure point of a knife. We just need to see what the knife is capable of in daily tasks. And if it breaks, then we know it's not good, but we don't need to stab it into a telephone pole and then stand on it and see if the tip snaps off. Stuff like that to me is ridiculous. But then there's some of us too that just have knives to collect, to keep in our collection for sentimental values, or to pass down to our kids, and or just to keep knives, to keep it if you're going to resell them someday. It's better to have a pristine, brand new looking knife. You get top dollar for it. So I'm a little bit of both. I'd have to say 80% of the knives you've known from my videos, I test and actually do field tests with and chopping with and see what it can do. And then there is about 20% of the knives that I have, I'd have to say, that I don't use. And that's just the reason, for that reason alone, is because I want to keep it for passing down to my kids and to have it as keep up the value of the knife. And some are just, you can't find anymore. I don't think you can anymore. If you do find them, they're up in value already. They're tripling in value or going up. So why am I going to beat something like that up and scratch it all up and lower the value of it more when it's worth a lot? And a lot of almost all my knives, I keep the boxes for. I keep them, everything pristine, especially for these knives. So I'm going to show you the knives that I have that I don't use, and I'll give a little reasons why. And these are mainly just for display and for passing down and for me to eventually maybe resell someday. So first one I'll start with would be, y'all know, and you've probably been thinking about it and asking the question on this one. I show this one a lot, but you're like, I never see you actually use this one or chop any trees down or anything with it, and or do any actual field work with this. This one I want to keep pristine. As you can see, it's pretty much flawless. I only use it to cut bottles of water and stuff, but nothing further. Now, can it do it? Of course. Look at that, almost 1/4 inch thick steel, 16-inch long. Power hammer. And this was made by the KHHI, the Kukri House, made this one for me. Custom, the custom length, custom fullers here. And the reason why, can I go have them make them another one for me? Maybe one day I will. I'll have them make another one for me exactly the same or somewhere similar to this. And I'll use that one for smashing around and actually beating up and testing. But the reason why I didn't do it with this one is because I like this one so much, and these are handmade, hand-forged knives. So everyone comes out a little bit different. And this one, to me, came out so perfect. The width of it came out perfect to me. The thickness, the grooves on each side were pretty even, and everything came out really good. The fit and finish on this, they grounded it really good. And for the Kukri House, I've had some Kukri House a little bit, because again, these are handmade. So I had some that are a little bit off, a little bit, but not much. But this one to me was really, really nice. So I was like, you know what? This one, since it came out so perfect and it came out just the way I wanted it, I'm not going to beat it up. I'm going to use this as a display, as, take it out when you're having your buddies over for parties and show them so they can go, what the F is that? Damn, that thing's crazy. This is the main reason why I don't use this one and I keep this one as just a showpiece and something, to keep on the display panel. So that brings me to this one, which is pretty much the same thing. This is the old War Buoy. This is the one Donnie Be All Day designed. And this is again from the Kukri House. And same thing, this one is for display. I mean, this is the one that like I said, I want to keep this. It's the old War Buoy. You know, it has some historical significance to it. This one was made really well as well. And again, this may be another one that I might want to eventually buy another one so I can demonstrate and beat the hell out of it and you know, see what it can do. But in the meanwhile, I don't want to scrape this thing all up. You know, I want to try to keep it as nice as possible without getting any damage to the blade, any you know, even if there is like a chips or rolls or anything else that I get out of this, because again, these are hand forged. So, you know, if there's a weak spot anywhere in the blade, I don't want to have to, me personally, try to go and try to grind it out and fix it, because this is, again, I want to keep this as a showpiece, right? It's awesome. It looks beautiful in my case, in my display on the stand. So that's why I don't use that one. Brings me to this one, another one that I don't use, or you won't see me use. I mean, look at that. Absolutely flawless, mirror finish. And mind you, can all these knives do all the shit that you know the other ones can do? Yeah, oh yeah, I 100% believe it. But will they get scratched up, maybe a little bit scuffed, a little bit dirty? Yeah. So I mean, to keep in a case, I want to keep them pristine as possible. And this right here is the Down Under knives, the Down Under Outback, and beautiful, beautiful knife. Love the look. You know, everyone that's seen Crocodile Dundee, they all wanted this type of style knife. You know, the Crocodile Dundee knife, you know, and this is the closest you can get to a reproduction of a Crocodile Dundee knife. You know, they don't have a replica Crocodile Dundee knife, so this is the closest you can get to that. And they did a good job. I mean, this is 440C steel, and this one might be 1095 actually. I'm not too sure if this is the midnight one, but this might be the midnight version with the 1095 steel. Awesome, awesome knife. Can definitely do the job, but it looks so nice in the display. I don't use it. Again, these are out there too, you know, for about 230 bucks, 240 bucks. I might eventually get another one again to use just to test out and to beat up. But there's a lot of reviews on this one too out there, so I don't think I will. I'll just keep this as a display one. But that's why I don't use this one. Okay, moving on to the next one. So, as you all know, I have the Asparas. These are the fancier ones. And these are the extra large and the large. These are getting really, really, really hard to find. Really rare. These ones here are getting really rare, really hard to find. Triad locks, you know, awesome, awesome. You can see there it has that reinforced tip on both of these. This one's just a little bit smaller. Aluminum bolsters, polished bolsters. These both have the S35BN steel, super steel, you know, razor sharp. Both of these here are getting nearly impossible to find. And when you do find them, they're well over $350, $400, $500 I've seen them for now, and they're only going to go up. Unless Cold Steel comes out and brings them back, which I don't think they are. These are going to maintain value, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful. So these obviously I don't use for that reason. I keep these nice and pristine and just keep them polished, keep them in the case. Looks really nice like that. Now, this is one from the Kukrest. I just brought it out. This is one that I use. So you can see there, it's all scraped up, and I try to polish it out. I mean, I could probably buff it out. I probably will eventually, but this one I bought with the intention. This one I bought with the intention of using. I didn't buy this one to say, I'm gonna put this in a display and not use it. This one here is the Mega Preacher. Again, another Donnie B All Days design. I just stretched it out because I like big buoys. So I made it a little bigger. But love the handle, love the ergonomics. This is the one I'm going to use. It's pretty much like a machete. So I'm going to use this one as like my field knife. So that's why I don't mind if this one gets beat up, scraped up. You know, it's a little, obviously it's scuffed up. It's meant to be used. It's nice. And like I said, 80% of my knives I use, and I take them out even when I go camping. But these are the ones that I don't. These are the ones that I leave inside the hutch, polished display on stands. So, but this one here is beautiful, nice knife. But this is the one I use. So I didn't really care if this one gets a little bit beat up because of that reason. So, and then I have these, which these ones I use a little more. These ones I use, and I still, even these are the same thing, the Asparas, but these are not the fancier ones. These are just the G10 handle, considered more the tactical folders. And even these are getting really hard to find now. And you do, again, prices are just going up. So I do use these, but I'm not gonna bang them against trees, and you're not gonna see me do any, you know, batoning with these. I'm not gonna smash through freaking boards with these or do anything crazy. I'll use these maybe to cut some bottles still. I'll use these to, I carry this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I carry this one a lot. You know, and I'll use this to whatever, you cut string and stuff around, you know, stuff that I need to cut open boxes and stuff like that. Use it for work, things like that. I mean, this one I still will use, but I still am careful with it because, you know, again, these knives are hard to find and they're pricey. They're really pricey now. So you lose one of these, or you break one, which this is almost impossible to break. I mean, you can, but you have to beat the hell out of it. But losing it's my bigger fear. You might not be able to find it, and if you do, it's going to be an arm and a leg to get it back. You know, so these ones, I keep them on display, even though they're more tactical, more user-friendly Asparas. You know, and these ones here have the Oz 10A steel. Awesome stonewash finish on both. Still, they're still pretty badass. I still like these a lot. G10, not too aggressive, feels good. Another two of my favorite carry knives. Even this one I carry once in a while, but again, you saw one of my videos where I talked about being realistic, and this I very rarely carry because of that reason. This again is for collector value and nostalgia, and just because it's awesome. I got this one to match the, you know, I had to get the two G10 just to match the two nicer versions, you know. So I have the set. But and then lastly, which is one of my new favorites, I just got it recently, is the Predator Hunter. The Predator Hunter. This one here is by Work Tough Gear Knives. Man, this thing is beautiful, you know. And this one's meant, these ones are meant. They want you. I mean, I've met Zeke Manacho and awesome dude, a few other people there that I saw, and even they want you to use these things. They want you to beat the hell out of these things. They're built to that, you know. That's SK85 steel. This is the Puzon Predator Hunter. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Stonewash finish. I mean, razor sharp. These things I can really could shave your damn hair with it. Again though, this one I might, because this was hard to get. I mean, I literally, when they launched this, I bought it and they freaking sold out. And I was like, within a second, I went out of cart, went back in to just check it out, and it was already sold. And I don't know when they're going to release these again and again. You know, I'm not sure when. So I might have to keep this as just a collector as well. Put this in the hutch with all the rest of the big ones. And, you know, like, show you again what this is the old War Buoy. So, but man, I love the look of this Predator Hunter, man. It's awesome, man. It's just beautiful design. So I might have to just keep this one. I'm still debating if I'm going to try to use this one, or again, just like I said, wait till they come out with the other, wait till they come out again with another launch and buy another one for use. Use one to smash, use one to wall hang, because these, like I said, these are meant to be used and meant to be used hard, but they also are freaking beautiful. I mean, the fit and finish on these works of art. So for me, I might just keep this one as a wall hanger, decorative collector piece for now, until maybe they launch them again and I get another one. So, all right, well, those are my collector knives. Again, the ones that I don't use, the ones that I don't bang with out on wood and different stuff. These are strictly just for my my collection, just to keep looking nice, to pass down to my kids. Hopefully the grandkids can get them, and go from there. You know, so there's only very few, like I said, small percentage of what I have that I do use for. I mean, that I just keep just for collector, and then majority are for testing for you guys, to show you guys what it can do and what it's capable of. But these ones here, because of the rarity, because of what they are, certainly like the reasons I went over, those are the ones that I won't use. Those are going to be my collectors. All right, YouTube. And just a reminder, I do still have plenty of the Brother of the Blade shirts. Again, take a look at the back there. Brother of the Blade. Large, extra large, medium, and 2XL. And they're $28 a piece. That includes shipping. just the link's going to be below for my PayPal. And just tell me the quantities you want, the size you want, and leave your address and your name. And I'll get it out as soon as I can. All right, YouTube, please like and subscribe. And until next knife.